On to race number 5. Now let's have a look at this. It's over 1,600 metres and runs at around 14:35. Where number 1, Ferrari Ice, is the 3-1 favourite. 3, Bold Resolve, is 9-2. And number 5, Celtalis, at 5-1. That's on Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning. Reminder about our social media. Please join us at Weighted to Win on Twitter. And there's the WhatsApp number as well to communicate in terms of getting information to you if anything happens to change, in addition to the info that we provide on this platform. So World Sports Betting Cape Met comes up on Saturday. It's going to be a fantastic Saturday. We're all looking forward to it. Some superb horses running. And they're giving away, well, when I say giving away, there's a 500 Rand risk-free bonus. So you use that WSB Met 500, you open your account with them, first-time clients, and you've got 500 to play with. And they look forward to, of course, entertaining you, etc. All right, well, let's talk racing now, because I've got Darren Burrows for race 5. Darren, it's a jackpot. How many would you go first leg of the pot?
Clyde, I've actually played to beat the favourites here, but if I had to narrow this race down, you've got to include a horse like Bold Resolve. Now, he got beat by Ferrari Ice last time out, and he's, I think, 2.5 kilos better off. But then again, Ferrari Ice just keeps on winning as they raise him in the ratings. So 1 and 3 have to go in. And then Richard Fourie opted to ride Celtalis, and he's also not out of it. I give other horses chances in the race, but 1, 3, and 5 would be my shortlist.
Okay, so you're going with the market the way it's indicated, much the same. It's a jackpot, so here's the opportunity for you to get your jackpot on. This is what the guys are looking for, and Darren's going, well, he's going field, so he wants to run them all over. And then he's bankering the 4 in the next leg. He feels that is a jackpot banker called Peace in Our World, by field, by quite a lot of horses at the back there. It's a 756 Rand Fairview jackpot. Okay, we're going the long distance now. Race 6 has run over 2,400 metres at Fairview Racecourse, and this race should go at about 3:10, subject to everything going well. Now, can we use a double maybe in this race into the World Sports Betting Met race, and whatever you may like? There's an opportunity to use some of it through the World Sports Betting Met promo that's up on, it'll be up on your screen. Use that code, WSB Met 500. It's a risk-free bonus, and that's for first-time clients. So I'll ask Darren maybe if we can use that. Santa Therese, Peace in Our World. Now, I know you've always been a Santa Therese fan, Darren, and we noticed from your jackpot that you've banked Peace in Our World. What's the story here?
Well, touching on Peace in Our World, Clyde, this horse is an out-and-out stayer. And have a look at his only start over track and trip. He ran second in the Eastern Cape Derby. It was a massive field. He turned into the straight, I think, a long way back, about 12th. And he flew up to the Cape Town Raider, Cholima, the Dying Strides. He got beat a length. Now, he often leaves himself a bit to do, turning for home. So they fitted the cheek pieces on, hopefully to sharpen him up and get him into a striking position. If there's a decent pace with Jagger Moon and horses like Guy Alexander, if they can make the pace hot, this horse will switch off and he'll come with a turn of foot like you won't believe. On collateral form with Santa Therese in his penultimate start, he got beat 2 lengths by Santa Therese, giving her a kilo. Now he receives 4.5 kilos. So there's a 5.5 kilo swing. And over the staying trips, that means a lot. So I'm leaning towards Peace in Our World to beat Santa Therese and Jagger Moon for third.
Okay. Well, you've definitely spoken me into it, I can tell you that, with that turnaround in weight over this distance. Race number 6, there's a recommendation for you in terms of what you should do, and Darren's very keen, as you know, on number 4, Peace in Our World. Hello, everybody. Hope your day's been going well so far. We're on to race number 7 now, and this 7, 8, and 9, of course. So we've got 3 to go, maybe a pick 3 opportunity for you to get involved. Yeah, and Cliff Top is top of the boards at 2-1. Well, WSB Met comes up now, World Sports Betting, and they've decided to give a promo on the go, put a promo together with their new sign-ups. And if you are, you can get a 500 Rand risk-free bonus. All you've got to do is register using that code. Well, Darren, Cliff Top's top of the boards. It's going to be, I think, an interesting race because there are a few in here like Global Drummer, I would imagine, and even Captain Opie that must have chances here.
Well, Clyde, touching on Cliff Top, he's a speedster. 1,000 meters suited him down to the ground because he was allowed to bowl along. But when asked to be restrained over 1,200 meters, he seems to over-race and he doesn't finish his race off. So that is my concern. I actually like a bit of value here called All About Al. Now have a look at his turf form in Cape Town. Never far off the action. 2 lengths off Silvanos, Dasher, Piroshka, right on top of them all the time. His last 2 starts have been on poly. The first time with the blinkers, he over-raced. And last time with the blinkers removed, he was too far back over the 1,000. So back on turf with 52 kilos, I think a small each-way bet on All About Al, the stable companion to Clifftop.
Okay, well, that's very, very interesting in the race. As far as what Darren is recommending, that was All About Al is 14 to 1. It's number 12 on the card. And here's a recommendation in terms of what the guys have thought about doing in race number 7. And it comes from Darrell's side, so he's going 1, 6, and 8. But you have heard from Darren that perhaps number 12 is worth considering. Welcome back as we move on now to race number 8 on the card. Note that numbers 8, 19 and 20 are out. So Miami Beach is not running. Scratch the 19 and scratch the 20 as well. Okay, the World Sports Betting Mets tomorrow. Very exciting times ahead and a lovely race too. Interesting. And the guys will have, the Weighted to Win team will have their show out on Friday night and early as possible, as well as on Saturday. So this is the code you use if you want to use this risk-free bonus that's come from courtesy of World Sports Betting. 500 Rand. You just register with that code if you're a first-time World Sports Betting punter. WSB Met 500. Tough race this, Darren. I'm not sure. I know that a lot of horses in the jackpot, but they are betting 4 to 1 the field, which I would imagine is correct.
Clyde, there's a horse that I think Darrell and I have been for about on 5 occasions, and he's failed to deliver on the road again. Now, 3 runs back from an 11 draw on the poly, I thought very unlucky loser behind Raise the Red Lantern. Now, he meets Raise the Red Lantern, I think 3 kilos better off at the weights. Last time out, he didn't stay a mile. He drops back to 1,200, and they put Richard Fourie on him. I see Lovu, Yeni, and Mini rode him in his first 3 starts in the Eastern Cape. They put the blinkers on and put Richard Fourie. So good value each way on the road again.
Okay, so you're on the road again now. Number 2 on the card, 5 to 1 on Friday at 10 o'clock. May shorten come race time, one would imagine. This is the last opportunity, race 8. If you want to get a double on or something like that, you might want to do so. This is what the guys recommend from the Weighted to Win team. And Darren saying on the road again. You can get 5 to 1 a win and perhaps double your money a place.